Love, light, and peace, my universal friends. Today is day 17 on our series on self mastery. And today I want to talk to you about the difference between wanting and willing. This is definitely one of my favorite self mastery keys because we want a lot of things out of life. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. There are a lot of people who want to lose weight, but they don't. And why don't they? Because they're not willing to do what it takes to lose the weight. There are a lot of people that want more money. Why don't they have it? Because they're not willing to do what it takes to have more money. There are people who want to get out of debt, but they're not willing to do what it takes to get out of debt. There are people who want to save their relationship or improve their relationship, but yet they won't do the work that is required to have that healthy relationship. And so the difference between wanting and willing is the difference between the wish and the work. Because wanting something and yet not being willing to do the necessary to acquire it is just wishing for it. When you work for it, that's when you're willing to actually acquire it. You're willing to apply yourself. You're willing to acquire the necessary knowledge. You're willing to get the skill set. You're willing to research the resources and gather those resources to yourself. You're willing to gather the people to you if necessary. That's going to help that vision come to pass. And so I really want you to begin to think about whether or not you want things or you're willing to have them. And the difference is really important for this reason. Let me tell you why this mastery key is so important. Having a lot of unfulfilled desires in your life really pulls on your energy. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. Hope deferred makes the heart sick. And that basically means when you're really hoping for something and you never get it, it causes emotional sickness, which we would call depression, anxiety, despair, hopelessness, right? So hope deferred makes the heart sick. And so when you're wanting a lot of things, but you never get them, you start to feel sad and depressed. And the problem is, a lot of the things that we want, we're not really willing to have. You want things that if you were to have an honest conversation with yourself, you're not willing to have. And so it's okay to have that conversation with yourself and really evaluate whether or not you're willing to have it. Does it mean enough for you to stop wishing for it and start working for it? It's the difference between the wish and the work. Will you stop simply wishing for something and start working for it so that you can actually obtain this thing, acquire it, manifest it, have it show up in your reality? And when I was younger, for the longest time, I thought I was going to be a lawyer because I love to run my mouth and I love to debate and I usually win. So everybody thought I was going to be a lawyer and I thought it was a great career field for me until I realized how much time they spend in the office and how much research and how long they had to go to school. I wanted to be a lawyer, but I was not willing to be a lawyer because I was not willing to put in the work that it would take to have that as a career field, right? And so it's okay for you to actually do the research to find out what is required. What is the work required to have this thing that you say you want? What do you need to do? What do you need to have? How much is it going to cost? What needs to change or transform about your life? And then just have an honest conversation with yourself about whether or not you're really willing to do all of that. And if you're not, let go of the desire, let go of the want, free up that energy because there is energy going into every hope. There's energy going into every desire, every wish, every want. And your energy is scattered and divided. And it's better to want a few things that you're actually willing to acquire than to want hundreds of things that you have no intentions of doing the work to actually have. So this is day 17 on our series on self-mastery, the difference between wanting and willing. I am Sola the Legend. Until next time, remember, only you can make your life matter. Love you guys. See you tomorrow, and please support these videos.